I swear one thing I can never do is whenever I curl the front bits of my hair, they never end up the same. I somehow prefer this side, but what is going on here? But see, since I moved into this house about over a year ago now, one thing I love doing is thrifting. And I just love things that are like antique-y looking and old. And you see, when it comes to charity shops, thrifting, car boot sales, that is where you're going to find gems. I was at a car boot sale at the weekend there, and I've been to a couple of charity shops, a couple of other car boot sales over the past couple of months, so I'm going to be gathering everything up and I'm just going to be showing you what I've got. And before I get into everything, I know that some of these pieces and this style and this decor, it's not going to be for everybody's taste. I can understand that. I watch homeware hauls and I see people's tastes that I don't necessarily like, so we can all respect that, okay? So I have been on the hunt for one of these like antique old looking type of mirrors, and you see online, you can buy them online, but you will spend an absolute fortune. This mirror was a fiver. So I actually did get this at a car boot sale, but you know what, there's weight to it. It is so heavy. But one thing I will say is, I'm not too sure if you can see at the top, there's a couple of wee chips out of it, there's a couple of chips out of it at the bottom. It's not in the best condition, but at the same time it is. See, whenever it's up on a wall, it'll be fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give it a wee bit of spray in the areas that is chipped, and you know what, you'll have no idea. But I just absolutely love this. So I was maybe thinking of putting this in my downstairs bathroom or in the bedroom whenever we get that decorated, or actually in the hall. I'm not too sure yet, but I love it. I love the style, I love the detail, I love the fact that it is quite worn looking. And that's what I love, there's character to it. And then these two pieces here I got as of recently also at a car boot sale, and these were £3 for two. And they're just wee tea light holders. If I take the wee tea light out, you can actually put a long standing candle in it or a wee tea light. And I love it. Whenever I got these, I had to give them a wee bit of a clean with just warm soapy water and a toothbrush, but I still left, oh, this is going to sound disgusting, but I did leave like a wee bit of dirt because again, I didn't want to make it like stark white. Because again, I just love like the character, but you can see like wee cherubs and stuff. I love the detailing of this. Because this is stuff that I have accumulated over the past couple of months, I actually have got some of this stuff up around my house. So I'll actually add in some wee clips, like a wee overlay of how I have them styled as well, just so you can see. I have to say, like nearly out of everything, I'd say these are my favourite finds as of recently. I absolutely love them. And talking about cherubs, I got these. These I could not pass. I got these ages ago actually, but I thought I would include them anyway. And they're just wee... This one's hairy. I know for a fact that is my hair, so it's fine because I've had these for ages. But they're just like wall ornaments. There's like wee holes in them where you can put up like a wee pin or a wee nail to actually like attach them to the wall. And they came as a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mint. I actually have two of these already up in my downstairs bathroom. I'll actually add in like a wee clip so you can see how I've styled them, but I love how they're all different. And you see this like antique bronze colour, you will notice that I am a big fan because everything is gold. But I just think that if you have a gallery wall with loads of like different paintings and pictures and frames and stuff, like a couple of these just scattered, it's more exciting to look at. You'll love to see how I've styled it, and I love it. This is a car boot sale find that I couldn't not get because the style of this, like I love Renaissance artwork. This was just absolutely perfect. I absolutely loved it, and it's actually a thermometer, and it does work because I have tested it. I've actually had it in a couple of rooms, and it now just stays in my living room at my bookshelf. I love it. I thought this was so nice. You can also hang this up on the wall. I just think it's really nice. I don't know, I'm not too sure whether this is ugly or not. I literally just bought it on a whim because the girl was like 50p and it's yours. no bother, mate. I wasn't too sure whether I was going to spray it, whether I was going to paint over it. I'm not too sure what I want to do with it. I do think it is quite nice. It might look nice somewhere. I love the colours. I love like the gold, like a detailing going through the leaves and everything. But I haven't actually yet styled it. I haven't got a plant to fit in it yet, but we'll see. It has potential, but I can't see it just yet. This. One thing I never buy in charity shops, car boot sales, whatever, is like accessories, like clothes, shoes, whatever. And that's not me being a snob. I just don't need, I just don't need those things. But I did see this, and I think this is beautiful. I love the print of it. I definitely do think it's like a faux leather, but it's just like a wee jewellery box, makeup box, whatever. I just got this on Saturday there past, so I haven't actually give it a clean yet because it is a wee bit dirty and grubby, and it's also a wee bit dirty and grubby inside, as you can see. But I just thought it looked very, would I be right in saying 70s or 80s? I don't know, I love it. One thing I love around my house to add as a decor is books. You see, whenever you're in a charity shop or you're thrifting, whenever you see a book, take the outer cover off and then look and see what the book looks like on the inside. Like now and again you'll have this beautiful like linen book, and they are stunning as like decor pieces. I'll obviously add in a couple of videos or pictures of how I've styled books I've got from my charity shop, and you will literally get like 4 for £1, 5 for £1. You just have to look and you will find them. And also they're good to read if you want to. And that's what I'll do if it's a book I'm interested in. But this I could not go past because of the colour of it. I love this dark green colour in my house, and obviously it has the gold detailing. I'm not too sure what type of book it is. Charles Dickens? David Copperfield? Reader's Digest? This. This was the best thing I bought on Saturday past. As soon as I actually got this, I was like, I'm content, I can go home now. I was honestly chuffed at whenever I got this. And it was on the floor underneath the stand, and it was like, what is that? How much? And the wee man was like, £1. Nearly died in the spot. I have been looking everywhere for something like this. Now, I'm not too sure what this is. This weighs an absolute ton weight. It is so heavy. Like it's, I don't even know what it's made out of, but it's really, really heavy, and to be honest, it's really dirty. I think a wee bit of brasso and a wee bit of cleaning, this will come up as new. But I am wanting this, or I'm wanting to use this, sorry, as a plant stand. Hear me out, it'll look freaking sick. I love it. Or a big fancy ashtray. Could you see me sitting in my garage smoking my cigarettes? Who do I think I am? But no, this is mint. I love it. Again, the colour, I feel like once it's given a wee bit of clean, as I say, a wee bit of brasso, this will look stunning. And just like a wee plant pot will just sit nicely there. Love it. So I'm either going to have this in here in my living room, or out in the hall, or even in our bathroom, like in the downstairs bathroom, like in the corner. Picture frames! Picture frames are also my favourite things to buy whenever I'm in charity shops or car boot sales, because picture frames are so expensive. Well, they're not so expensive, but they're pricey enough, and with my taste in decor, whenever you actually go shopping to look for picture frames, you can never, or I can never find ones that I like or ones that I'm looking for, like the type of styles that I like. So whenever it comes to charity shops, car boot sales, I honestly am able to pick up some absolute clinkers. They are honestly class. So I picked up these 2 frames, and these were £1 each, so they were £2. I'll just show you one of them actually. But basically what I'm wanting to do is, in our living room here, there's quite a few bare walls. Like that wall is very bare, and that wall is bare. There's quite bare. So what I'm wanting to do is, in one of these walls, I'm wanting to do like a gallery wall of loads of different shapes and styles of paintings and picture frames. Pictures of me and Kyle, picture of my cat. But also I love actual paintings, Renaissance paintings, historical paintings, just anything that looks quite nice and is my taste and what takes my fancy. But I thought that these were actually really nice because they have like a dark green type of border, because most pictures are just like the square border, so I thought these would be quite nice and quirky and they'll just look different. So we have another picture frame, and again this was from a charity shop. It basically is a Jesus poem, not a poem, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm guessing it's like a Christian type picture frame. I'm obviously going to take that out. I believe in Jesus and all that, my faith is strong, but I'm not going to have that up in my house. Sorry, Jesus. But I love the frame. I thought it was actually very, very different. It's very me. I love the gold detailing. I love the style of it. I love it. I think it'll be really, really nice. And either way, you could obviously have it hung up like this or like this, but I have so many picture frames that are like this, so I'll probably have it like this. And then I have this wee picture frame here. I've actually been on two minds on whether to actually take this wee picture out and add in my own or keep this wee one because it is quite nice. It's not exactly to my taste, but I don't know, we'll see. But I got this because, as you can see, nearly every picture frame, and what I'm still yet to show you is gold. For the love of Christ, Emma, break it up a wee bit. So I thought that this would be quite nice because I love dark woods. I love anything that's just dark and moody and just vibes. Vibes! It's quite subtle, but I love the gold detailing around the border. I just think it'd be a really nice colour to kind of just add into my gallery wall to kind of break up the gold. And I'm also kind of on the hunt for like other colours of like picture frames as well, just so it's not just gold. Oh, this is very dusty. One thing I will say is, like, whenever I always get these things, you do always have to give them like a really good clean, because most of them do have like layers of dirt or dust on them, and obviously because they're second hand, you don't know where they've been and what people have been scratching and touching, you know. We have another wee frame. This one's actually mission this is Mission, the glass, but not to worry, it's fine, no problem. This was from a car boot sale, and I think this was 50p. I do really, really like it, but I think it's too much of like a white champagne gold. For the golds that are in my house, I don't necessarily like to mix my golds too much. I might end up spraying it like a really nice like antique gold. We have another gold frame. I actually got two of these. I think the fella done me a deal. He had said like 2 for a tenner, which I was actually happy enough with. The frames themselves are actually really good quality. 2 more picture frames to show you, but I thought we would break it up a wee bit and show you this. So they came as a pair or a set of 2. I'll actually post in a wee picture or a wee video and show you how I have the other one. I actually have it as a wee plant pot at the minute, and I think it looks lovely. Whereas with this one, I'm not too sure what I'm doing with it. I'm not too sure whether I want to put a wee plant in it or just have it sitting up as a wee decorative piece. But I just loved like the colour and the detailing of this. I'm not too sure if you can see, but it's definitely like Japanese or Chinese. I really don't want to offend anybody, so I'm so sorry if I'm completely wrong about that, but I love the detailing on it. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Definitely an antique piece, and that's what I love. I love antique stuff. I love old stuff. We have another picture frame. I love the fact that this was a really nice long one. I think it'll look really nice in a gallery wall with different, as I say, shapes and sizes of picture frames. The only thing I'm worried and concerned about is how I'm going to get a picture. If I'm wanting to put one of my own pictures in this, like the dimensions and the size, I'm not too sure how it's going to work because I'm not the biggest fan of this kid. Who are you? So this plant pot was a car boot sale find, and I actually have like a really big plant in it, and you know what, it sets it off so much. It looks so nice. Like this, kind of ugly, but whenever there's actually something in it to make it something, it looks really, really nice. And then this big boy. This I got on Saturday too. I'm going to have to actually go back a bit so you can see it. Boom. So I'm actually, I wonder will this rest on my boob? Maybe not big enough. So with this picture frame, I'm actually thinking of just hanging up on this wall behind me because I'm in the middle of painting something at the minute, and it's like a really nice like Renaissance type of painting, I'm not too sure. And I've been on the hunt for like a really nice big frame to put it in. Boom. Fiver. fiver, mate. I can actually see that there's a border in it, but I think I might actually have to take it out because the painting itself is actually massive. Frames like this are honestly unreal. Whenever you're at car boot sales and charity shops, you will get them for little to nothing if it's obviously what you're looking for. And you know what, like even if you buy something like this and you want to spray it white or black or any colour, honestly, because that's what I do. Like I will go through charity shops and car boot sales and I'll see things and I'm maybe thinking of what can I do with that piece myself to maybe make it my own style, or I can spray paint it or whatever, because that's what I do with a lot of flower pots, like this flower pot. Like this flower pot was actually really ugly but my granny gave me it and I sprayed it gold and look how nice it looks. And I sent her a picture of it and I was like, look what I've done to your flower pot, and she was so proud. Like she was so proud that I had made something of crap that was in her garage and she was showing all the family like what I done to her pot. But honestly, like just think of what you can do with things. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.